Hello, everyone.
Hello. Happy Friday.
Happy Friday. Fun day. It's not casual, though.
It's not casual. It's wedding
Boom.
Friday.
It's Wedding Friday. For anybody that's going to be joining us tonight, we just finished a wedding, and it was absolutely adorable.
Did.
Absolutely sweet for one of our teenagers back in the day from Haven Fellowship Church youth group, little Natalie, and it's official now. Her and
It's
Jason
official.
are married,
Congratulations.
and we congratulate them. So after we finished up there, we said, you know what? We're in the neighborhood. We should go back to some old stomping grounds. Where's a back porch we could go to?
So we are at Haven Fellowship back porch.
There it is. Were you on that playground committee? The open solar
I
playground?
was on that playground committee.
That's what's
for
up right there.
Such a long time.
For a while.
There's that playground right there.
And we got the field. There used to be some trees and stuff over here. Our youth group used to do all kinds of fun
Easter
stuff.
egg hunt.
Easter egg hunts and all kinds. So
Fall
any of our Haven
festivals.
Fellowship folks, we're trespassing.
We are.
But
We're
we're
stealing
getting
your
good
internet.
memories. We're actually, I'm not stealing the internet. It's the, if you give me the password, we'll log in
Miss
there.
Joyce invited us into her house to
She
make
did.
the video,
Miss
but we
Joyce
felt like we
Black.
were trying to be
If you're watching this, Joyce,
distant.
we love you.
Socially
And I
distant.
have that 5-layer German chocolate cake in the back of my car, and we're going to go home tonight and eat most of it,
If
probably.
you know Miss Joyce Black and you have had her German chocolate cake, you understand what a big deal that is.
It will change your life. Literally
She used to
change
make one in
your
February
life.
for Danny's birthday and then in March for my birthday.
It was so
and
good.
it was the best
So stinking good.
gift.
So we had a good time catching up with Joyce and Carol and Jean and and Darren and Debbie and Abby, just the
Everybody.
whole family. It was kind of like old times, you know.
was.
So we kind of decided we'd come in here and just do a quick. We're not doing a book of the Bible tonight, just kind of a quick hello. But I was thinking, Shante asked as I pushed like start. So what are we going to talk about? I was like, we'll wing it.
Just winging it. You know us.
I was starting. We just started. I was thinking though about the book of Ruth that we just finished last night, and we've talked in the book of Ruth about how God's timing and God writing our story is from a different vantage point. So the first time that we were in this parking lot at Haven Fellowship, I was 23,
3. Mm-hmm.
and you were 22.
That's right.
And we weren't even married yet. We were going to get married.
We were
Engaged, and we stopped in. I said, hey, Shante, I'd applied to like a dozen churches, and I didn't know what I was doing, and none of them called me back, and I was completely stressing out. I was at a church in downtown Atlanta, which was awesome. But I said, Shante, this church in Conyers, Scott Ford was a youth minister here. He said, how about you come out and check out this church? I'm taking another job, and I'd love for you to kind of put in for it. So we drove out to this parking lot, and we looked around.
Trespassed that day.
We trespassed that day too, and we looked around, and we thought,
habitual trespassers.
we are. It's just what we do for a living. We'll probably show up at somebody else's house next.
Probably.
But we looked around and we prayed on the front porch. Whole other story there. It was so good, and I don't know. We just watched the Lord work. You know.
Yeah, it was a good memory.
Absolutely crazy.
Sweet day.
Our very first Sunday, this guy named Ralph Smith came up to us, and we were kind of trying to be smooth and do like one of those trial Sundays where nobody knows that you're applying, but you just happen to be some random young
You're a
couple that's in
visitor,
seminary,
but
and they're
really,
like, okay, this
yeah.
isn't by chance. But I always remember Ralph Smith was the first guy that talked to us, and he came up and said, what do you do for a living? I was like, well, I'm in seminary. I'm going to go into school to be a pastor, a youth pastor right now. And he said,
We're
looking for a youth pastor. I need to introduce you to our pastor. And he started doing this sales pitch,
sweet.
but it was so sweet. But as we're sitting here tonight in the rain, a little brisk,
It's a little cold.
man, I was just thinking about that, how God always knows. He knew 15 years ago that we would be making a video for our Lake Point family
Yep.
from the awning of our Haven family. And that's just cool to me. God's timing is perfect for me. So
Sweet.
anyway, just
Sweet
some random
memory.
thoughts from Danny tonight. You know what I
Yep.
mean?
There's always a bigger picture. And
Always a
it's
bigger picture.
always fun to look back and see.
It is always fun to look back and see. And sometimes I think, and we talked about that a few weeks ago, that on here, on the Facebook, in the last, I don't know, a couple months as we've been doing this, man, we have reconnected with college friends. I reconnected with a kid that I went to youth group with, like when we were in elementary school. We were able to reconnect with that. Seminary friends, like every stage of life. And to me, it's been neat. It's like a little glimpse of heaven. You know what I mean? Like a little glimpse of that. So I just want to share that with everybody tonight. That's about all the depth I have. I think Shawnee's cold and she's ready to stop.
No, I am cold, but I'm okay. That's good. No, it is sweet. It is cold out here, and it's raining, but we're under this nice pavilion.
It seems like,
The pavilion is,
is it blurry? Does this seem blurry to you?
Maybe so. I don't
All right,
know.
hang on. We're about to clean it off.
The pavilion came after our time here.
Excuse
What are
me.
you doing? Sorry, everyone.
See if that's any better.
It's a little better. They'll tell us.
Oh, now
It
it's
seems
dark.
better. It's okay.
Anyway,
Um,
the pavilion, go ahead.
No, the pavilion came after us.
The
We
pavilion
didn't-
wasn't
we
here when
didn't
we were
attend
here
the
at
pavilion.
Haven Fellowship Church.
It is very nice pavilion, Haven. Nicely done.
It is a nice one.
No, I think it's neat to think about all the big stories that God has us all playing parts, and we just really don't know all the different things.
Yeah,
Yes,
Melissa, this
Melissa,
is where we met Reggie.
This is Reggie's church.
Right here, and Reggie and Sue, man, they'd sit on that back row. There was some back row. We weren't Baptist. We were, community,
Almost
almost
Baptist.
interdenominational. But yeah, they would sit on that back row, and every Sunday wearing that tan blazer, looking sharp, like he was looking sharp. But yep, this is Reggie's place back here. Both of our kids, Luke and Caroline, their first Sunday at church was in the
Yep.
building right behind us.
Both dedicated here.
Both dedicated right here. Debbie McIntosh, I think, was it Debbie or Barbara that was the first to hold our children?
You'll have
One
to
of the ladies. I'm
put
not
it
trying to
out.
start anything.
There were 4 nursery
But,
ladies.
Four
They'll
nursery
probably,
ladies, and they all were a part of that. So that was
very
that was
sweet
cool.
little nursery.
We used to pack up. I'm going to pick it up and show it to them. Hold on. I know
Oh,
it's
goodness.
crazy. People are going crazy. There's the church there, and under that awning, where's it at? Where are we at?
that way.
That awning there, we used to drop off and do all of our youth trips and stuff like that. That was fun.
church
Those
van.
were relaxing times when we were like forgetting
I don't know if
adult
Cheryl
forms
Bolson
and stuff
watches
like that.
these, but one day I sent Danny off on a youth trip without me. I guess I was
We went to. It
probably
wasn't crazy far. It was
pregnant.
like Johns Creek. You were pregnant with somebody.
It was far enough because he put the entire file of all the notarized forms.
All the
he just
forms.
laid it on top of the air conditioner and drove away without it. And
Yep.
he got wherever you
The
guys
air
were
conditioner
going.
outside. I got there and they said, "Hey, where are your forms?" Like, "Oh, they're
So he
not
called
here."
me and I was home with a newborn and he said, I need you to go to the church and see if those forms are still there and fax them all to me.
Yes, you did, and you did.
And I did.
Thanks
I
for doing
drove
that.
up here, I guess it was Luke, and we faxed like 97 pages one at a time.
One at a time. I wasn't here. Where did I hear? Did I come down? No, you faxed them to me because I was up there.
Was Cheryl with you?
We're
I
so
can't remember.
I was responsible. I haven't changed at all. I've been as responsible now as I was 20 years or however long that ago. That was a lot of fun.
Oh,
But
yeah.
it's
I was
been
super
neat,
excited.
it's been neat for me to see, and I'm feeling very nostalgic because I just did a wedding for my first. I think that's the first wedding I've ever done of a youth group kid.
Well, you're going to get yourself in trouble if it's not.
Awkward, as far as I know.
It was a sweet wedding.
It was sweet.
It's very sweet,
Sweet
to go.
in the backyard.
To see a new
So,
generation.
but anyway, we just wanted to check in because a few folks said, "Hey, stay here on Friday night." So we did, and here we are on Friday night. Carolyn, that is
That's
what
right,
wives do.
Carolyn.
There's some
That
good
is.
folks.
Plenty of stories of that.
I've had some good ones. let me
Plenty
tell you.
good stories of things we've done.
Plenty of good stories. And Lindsay Floyd Hayes, Lindsay's grandparents-in-laws.
Lindsay
You
probably
know.
knows this.
You know Haven
playground.
Fellowship, girl. You know the parking lot back here. But anyway, that's our Friday night, and now we're without children for the first time in 9 weeks or something
Our
crazy.
children are with their first cousins for the first time in
Yep.
all these weeks, and they are going to cry when we go pick them up. So we're not going to rush.
We're just gonna sit here on this pavilion.
Natalie even said, "Don't rush," and we were like, "Don't worry, we won't.
We won't.
We're in no hurry."
That's
But
right. Hannah, can you recognize the parking lot behind us? Can you recognize the building?
It's a quiz.
Social distancing.
For the wedding, we had Danny and the bride and groom.
Me and the bride and groom were up there, and that was
And the
it. And
immediate
all the family
family,
was
and
spread
the
out on the
grandparents
porch
were up
back
on the
there.
deck.
I'm lighter back here. It's weird.
all far away from each other, and it was a very small
Yep.
group of people. So
Small
very
group.
sweet. They just didn't want to miss their wedding day, and who can blame them?
That's right. They wanted to do that, and I've actually, there's some neat things going on. Like these kids, I'm old. The kids these days that are getting married. I talked to another
young
couple, Drew and in Madison, that are getting married in June, and they're getting creative. Man, couples are getting creative with how to still have the wedding because they've waited so long and planned so long. And they're going to be having some follow-up parties later, and I think that's wonderful, just to continue doing those things.
I think it's really cool because these are the kind of weddings that you tell your grandkids about.
Yeah.
And it's really unique compared to all the people. I mean,
Yeah.
the people who got married last year just had traditional weddings, and now all
Yeah.
these sweet couples will have this different kind of story. And it's not what you thought it would be, but I think it's really sweet. And it
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
kind of reminds me of my grandparents' wedding
Yeah.
stories. So it's been a sweet thing to see a little gathering of people.
That's right.
And then when they have a big party, we'll come to the big party too.
That's right.
It'll be a lot
We'll
of
come to
fun.
the big party too. Know that we are thankful. I'm thankful for God writing our story and being a part of us as we continue to be in different places. And now we're hour and 20, I don't know, we're a ways from here.
We are.
But this is part of our story, and we all have that. And I'm thankful that all of us that have watched this, we're like,
I can't take it.
you got to take it. She's going to get so mad. She might tell us it's done. Anyway,
Our tax lady is trying to finish our taxes.
my girl
for
hooking us up.
She's calling us live.
But we're going to keep doing that one. At your age, they're kids, right? Y'all look lovely. Hannah,
Thanks.
you look lovely. I know it. Hannah and Phil's wedding
That's right.
receptions under this pavilion.
I just saw pictures of that wedding
Oh,
reception.
my word. Hannah and Phil. I'm going to have to
We're
wrap
going to
this
have
up.
to
so I
wrap
can
this
call
up.
it.
She's persistent.
We're thankful. Hey, a couple people to be praying about for real. Linda Ramey, y'all, if you're up for giving her a phone call, message below and I will message you her phone number. She fell yesterday and broke her arm in
Shoulder.
3 different places. She's actually in surgery right now. She was the last surgery on the docket for the day. She went back at 7:30. Please be in prayer for Linda Ramey, and let's all reach out to her, okay, in the coming weeks. And also, I just saw him on there. Brandon, I've been at a wedding, buddy. I saw that your grandmother passed away, brother. And I want you to know that I'm praying for you today. And I know how special grandmothers are. And they are a gift from God. And just know that I'm praying for you and your family. And I invite everybody to join us in praying for Brandon and his family as we continue. All right. Know that we're thankful for you, and we will see everybody Sunday at 11 at the high school drive-in. Come on out. It's going to be a blast.
Or live stream.
Or live stream. Or live stream will be on something like this Sunday at 11, and then we'll see everybody Monday night at I don't know, 7 o'clock. We'll figure it out
Somewhere
then.
near our back porch, somewhere near 7. Or some back porch.
Or some
We may trespass. You never know.
porch somewhere. There's a country song about it
Don't turn
somewhere.
us
All right. We'll talk to y'all later. Love you. Praying for you.
Bye.
Check in with each other.
See you Sunday.